right, welcome to Botto's Got Game. Put Walls here. I want to introduce everybody.
Man.
Yeah, we got people out there actually paying attention.
Yes.
Rob's on the stage.
That's why.
Rob's on the stage.
They try to get their bill cut down.
That's right.
I guess I'm fine. Everybody
But I want to say we're going to be doing this on a regular basis. Botto's Got Game. And when I say Botto's Got Game, we're going to talk about the local high school here, which is the Kingsway High School. But Botto's Got Game, when I say that, you got game in your food, your drinks, your store. I mean, it's game all the way around. I mean, you guys do a great job. Yeah, and customers are really good. Yeah. But let's talk real quick because you have so much to offer. And I came over for lunch the other day, and I brought my director. We did some testing. I said, why don't you try one of the Botto sausage thing? He said, well, I just had that last night because it's available in the grocery stores. Let's talk about the Botto sausage first.
Well, I have three brothers along with my mother, who's sitting over there.
Oh, hey, Mom. I didn't know. Hey, I have to bring her over. Yes, I didn't know Mom was here.
We all participate and operate our businesses. Our main business is our sausage factory. It's sold throughout the country. That's in Mount World, New Jersey. You can find it in all your local retailers, Acme, ShopRite. Also, you can find it in BJ's Wholesale Club.
Wow.
And then our product is available online also at bottos.com.
I saw Joe's dollar signs with Joe's eyes over there. I'll tell you. But Botto's is big because if you haven't had a Botto's Italian sausage, you haven't had Italian sausage. That's it. But I got to take your hat off because your dad's vision. I mean, and he made sure you guys did the right thing.
Well, my father had a vision of giving people the best. He started the sausage factory over 40 years ago. Excuse me, 50 years ago. I apologize. And he came up with the concept of making a quality product, and he put his name on it.
Yeah.
And it's gone a long way.
Yeah, and then from there, you come into, because if you hadn't been over to Botto's for dinner and everything, you're going to definitely want to do that. We're going to showcase that. Can't do it on Facebook part of it on a TV show. You'll see some of it, but, you've got that, I call it, if you want a romantic dinner, you've got the elegant dining room right next door. You want to come and have casual drinks, and you got the bar here, and you just added the patio.
That's correct.
Yeah, and then the big thing, if you have a wedding, you have a banquet, you need something going on, you've got the banquet facility.
That is correct. We try to give our customers what they like to have.
Everything, but this was part of your dad's vision, Joe.
Well, it was a vision of just keep on being better.
Right.
And as we operate our business, we see what we can do to be better, and we recognize people like to sit outside and enjoy our fine cuisine, and which they have been.
Yeah.
Not unlike like tonight when it's raining.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to improve it, just put a basketball court out there. That'll set it right now.
And I introduced Rob here, but I forgot to introduce my co-host down there at the very end. From formerly of the Harlem Globetrotters.
What's going on?
This is Mr. Joe Richmond.
What's going on? What's going on?
Many years of riding on a bus to learn how to spin that ball.
That's all you need. That's the application. If you can spin the ball, you hired.
Many years of riding on a bus.
Oh,
because I'm excited about what you guys have to offer. And I want to just tell folks, if you're watching this, to be sure and take some time, come over to lunch, dinner. I mean, you guys full service all the way around. Now I got to talk about your important part, and that is next door at the grocery store, because you go over there, you can get a full course meal right out of the grocery store.
Well, we call it our Italian market, and what we do is we handle all your fresh products, from all the homemade entrees that my mother makes.
I was going to say, because Henry says he don't eat no salad unless your mom makes the salad.
That's correct.
Yeah, so she's still hands-on today.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
she is.
So she's in here on every day preparing all that.
Yes, she is. She's overseeing and cracking the whip with the wooden spoon.
Wow. I imagine you got hit with that a couple of times.
A few times. What's nice about our market is it ensures that this restaurant will always have the freshest product. Having the market, the meats are cut fresh, the seafood's brought in daily, the baked goods are baked fresh. So that's what we serve here in the restaurant.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. You can't beat Botto's. We got a lot of show to do, so I'm going to let you get excused before I let you do, because you got Enrico. We call him Henry.
Yeah.
Is your name really Robert or Roberto or what? Let's get the real name.
As long as you call me. I'm Robert Jr. My father was Bob, and my mother insisted on me being Robert.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm Robert.
And then you got Vince.
And then Vince is my older brother, and my middle brother is Dominic. Vince and Dominic operate the sausage factory. Their hours are a lot more easier than our hours because we're late night people. They're the early birds.
But they got nobody's got it on Henry when Enrico when it comes to a chef because he's back there all the time cooking. I come in at the first thing, is Henry cooking? Because if Henry ain't cooking, I'm not eating. You know? But he's always back there cooking.
Yes, he is. He's back there cooking. He's overseeing everything with his staff, and he's just making sure everything gets done the right way.
And he creates. And we're going to have one of him come out and create one of his specialty dishes tonight. Yes. I forget what he said, but he got eggs and sausage.
I think he's making our homemade carbonara, which is a fresh pasta done with our Italian sausage. It's a traditional Italian dish.
Yeah, so we're going to do that, but we got to get moving. We're going to take a commercial break because I want to thank first of all, Botto's for being one of the sponsors here on the show, and that we really appreciate you letting us come in here and do this. And we also got to thank another guy right down the street, Spirit. Ronnie coming over. And,
he'll be here later on.
Yeah, yes. He'll be here. And Spirit, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and all that. And we thank you guys for sponsoring the show. We're going to take a quick break, bring June up. You got something?
I also want to thank June for coming out, our local high school, because we try to work hand in hand with them, where they support us and we support them. And that's what it's all about in the community here.
Well, because you mentioned community, because you guys do very well in the community. I mean,
well, my parents came here over 50 years ago, so we are from the community here. We watched it grow, and as it grew, we transitioned our business here to give people what they want, and we welcome all the new faces coming into the area. And they became part of our family here, and naturally, our local high school is part of our family, and they got a great thing going on there. It's growing, and it's growing in the right direction. And the people that are moving in that we see all the time here, they're very happy with it.
One of four Botto brothers joining us to open up the show here. Big hand for Rob. Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this.
The Boss Brothers have been up for any challenge and driven to solve any problem for longer than most can remember. In the game of football, they've often been credited with inventing the helmet. The first test resulted in only a minor concussion. Today, the Boss Brothers can be seen at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey. You may not get many answers about their past, but one thing's for certain, they will get you the very best deal on a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, regardless of your credit. Spirit.
Botto's got game. I'm telling you, I'm very excited about what we're doing here. I'm really excited about having it because, we always have players, Joe. We have different ones, but to get the athletic director from the high school, because you oversee it all. This is June. I'm not going to. I was going to point to your back. Yeah, okay. First of all, before we get into the high school, what about Botto's here?
Botto's, what I wanted to say about Botto's is that we have a great partnership with Botto's and our athletic department. We order their food a lot for a lot of our events. They come over to our place. They help us out with pricing because we're always having events with 400 and 500 students. When we have things, they help out our football team. They bring their food over. They take care of everything. Our wrestling program comes here and has a casino night and all different events. It's just an awesome place, a great partnership. The KEF, which is the Kingsway Education Foundation, has a lot of events here as well, and they also do our teacher timeouts on Fridays. So that's definitely a teacher timeout.
Kingsway High School.
It's just a great partnership to have, and they're easy to call. I stop over here, order something right away. They order from me, bring it over to me, and we're good. So it's just a great partnership to have.
Right,
so,
and that's what they're all about.
Yeah.
They told me that when I came to them, talked to them about a show, they said, well, let's do something to include Kingsway High School.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yes, it's great.
And now we're looking at it because, it's important, athletic director, because people don't realize how much goes on within a high school. We talk about football, we talk about basketball, but there is so much more going on in high school.
Sure.
Tell me some of the things that, that people aren't aware of. Wrestling, I mean, I don't know.
You played field hockey.
I do. I play field hockey. I play field hockey at Rowan. We have 26 sports, 26 varsity sports with JV and freshman programs for all of our sports. We also have over 40 different clubs and activities. We offer more sports and activities than any school in South Jersey.
Wow.
We have
I'm just, see,
Yeah.
40, 26, that's 66 programs
Yeah.
going on in high school.
Yes.
I think we had 2 in my high
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, we have 85 coaches, and I oversee 85 coaches, and we also have about 40 club advisors. So it's just a lot of people.
85.
85 coaches, yeah.
But that's amazing because you guys are a public school.
Yes, we're a public school. We have about 1,800 students. We're a Group 4 high school in South Jersey, which is the largest enrollment. And our football team is Group 5. So the NJSIA just started a Group 5 in football, and we bumped up into that big division. So we're playing all the big boys. We're playing the Washington Townships, the Cherokees, the Shawnee, all those big schools in South Jersey. So
Yeah, because that's
amazing.
Jersey's got some, you were saying it earlier, the
Yeah.
athletes that's in Jersey coming out of
Well,
Jersey. So.
Yes.
You look, I mean, she said she went to Glassboro.
Yeah,
You come out to
small little
Glassboro.
group one
You field hockey at Rowan.
Yes.
A great college.
Yes.
I knew a great player that came out of there, a kid named Terrence that played basketball there.
Terrence Stewart.
Yes,
Yeah,
come
I
on,
know,
yes,
I know.
yes,
He's around my age.
yes,
Yeah, I know.
And he came through RGI. Terrence, what's up if you're watching? And but the thing is, how is it the feeder as far as middle schools going into high schools?
Right.
Who do you pull from for that?
We also have middle school programs.
amazing.
Unfortunately, due to funding, we had to cut them this year. But we offered a lot of like intramural sports this year.
Yes.
So we have over 40 intramural sports at our middle school as
That's
well.
amazing.
And the middle school is right on our campus, and they have 900 students. So it's
That
it's
is
big. Yes.
amazing.
Wow, that's
all
like
of
going to
those
college.
students, all of those students feed into the high school, and we also pull a small amount of students from Logan Township. About 80 or 90 students. But it's just a great environment because that middle school is on our campus along with our high school. So our coaching staff is able to go over to that middle school all the time and recruit kids,
Wow, that
go in and
is
see their events,
amazing.
and we're able to do a lot of things collaboratively, like have pep rallies and all those types of
Because
things
you were
with that
telling
middle
me
school.
you're always out doing something.
Always
You
out doing something,
You
yeah.
had a chance to take the kids to lunch something.
Yeah, it was
today?
yesterday. Yes, to the sportsmanship luncheon for the Tri-County Conference. Kingsway is a member of the Tri-County Conference, which is 21 schools in
Yes.
South Jersey. And we actually just found out that we won the All Sports Award last year. We've actually won it about the last 8 or 9 years in a row, which means that we have the best athletic program in the Tri-County Conference.
When we got
So-
85 coaches.
Yes, yes, they're
That
wow.
just blows my mind. That's
Yeah.
what
You know what blows my mind more than anything? When she said she was coming up and she wasn't talking at all. I'm like, I'm blown away.
I don't do
It's
things.
coming off or something like
It is. It's just going off my tongue. I'm sorry.
How are you? How is Kingsway academically?
Academically, it's an awesome school. It's an awesome school. We have partnerships with Rothman Institute. We have partnerships
okay.
with St. Francis Veterinary School, and we have the STEM program. It's just an awesome. We have a business leadership academy. There's so many things that we offer and so many resources at Kingsway. Our facilities are beautiful. I don't know if you've ever been to our facilities. Our grounds crew is awesome. It's
have to
just
go
a
visit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set up a tour. We're
There's
gonna
so
have to
many
set up a tour.
resources. Yes.
Bring
yes.
the cameras
yes.
over and go.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Yes.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be great.
Where do you play you play your football games on
Yes,
site?
yes, on site, yes.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, now because we talk a lot about athletics, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get you to bring coaches
Yes,
and
we
kids
definitely
up
do that,
here.
yes.
And I'm going to try to talk Bottos. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to try to talk them into giving a little trophy or something.
Little something, yeah, yeah.
Weekly things to one of the kids, awarding them Athlete of the Week.
Yes, that's awesome.
But
Yes.
there's so much more because you talk about athletics, but you oversee all the different activities.
All
when
the
I say
clubs and
that
activities.
plays,
The band, the musical,
Cheerleaders,
the band,
dancers.
the cheerleaders, yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, all of our clubs and activities we have, like I said, a numerous amount of clubs. We have the Cultures Club, Book Club. I mean, I go on and on. Yearbook, which our yearbook is a beautiful addition that we have 2 great advisors who put our yearbook together. I just could go on and on with the list of different clubs and activities, but some of our bigger ones are our marching band, which is awesome. Our marching band has about 80 members in it. and they go to a ton of competitions as well. Our musical and our play are a couple other big events, but then we also have a lot of small clubs and activities that just offer to the
trying to
students.
dig Rob there and tell him we can do the marching band across the park.
That would be awesome. They will do it. They will do
Yeah, I
it.
know that.
They will do
We
it.
got to talk to Rob though. Where's people in the park? We'll walk around them.
Yeah.
But it's when you're talking about that many activities, where do you find time? Because you actually overseeing all that. And coordinating it with everybody. So.
Yeah. There really isn't much time. This is my 18th year as an athletic director.
Wow.
I started at a different high school, and then this is the biggest high school that I've been to, and it is time consuming, but it's all the positive. It's all the positive things, all the things that the students are very passionate about. Students are very passionate about their athletics, and they're passionate about their clubs and activities. So it's just it's all the things that create a positive culture and climate in the building.
We talked about doing this as athletics, but I don't want to just leave it to athletics. I think kids, if parents are out there and you're watching, the most important thing you do is get kids involved with something. I don't care what it is, get them in some type of activity. It teaches discipline. I don't care if it's playing the flute in the band, going to the book club, whatever the case. So I'm going to ask you to be sure. Let's not limit this to the athletes. Let's be sure we invite some of these different clubs up and everything. June, we look forward to having you back on the show again. So we talk. We're going to have to take a tour of the school too. We're going to do that.
Please, I cannot wait.
Right now, because we do a half hour instead of an hour, so we're going to have you back with some students and all that. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Come back here because Henry's coming out of Enrico is coming out of the kitchen. He's going to prepare a little dish for us. You don't want to go anywhere. We got to thank Spirit once again, our sponsor. Botto's our sponsor. And Kingsway High School, of course. Stay with us. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this.
The Boss Brothers have been up for any challenge and driven to solve any problem for longer than most can remember. In the game of football, they've often been credited with inventing the helmet. The first test resulted in only a minor concussion. Today, the Boss Brothers can be seen at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey. You may not get many answers about their past, but one thing's for certain, they will get you the very best deal on a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, regardless of your credit. Spirit.
Welcome back here. I'm telling you, Botto's has got game.
Yes.
Botto's is not the only one in town that's got game. Spirit Chrysler Jeep has got game too. And sitting here with us is our good friend Ronnie over from Spirit. I thank you so much for, first of all, for coming up tonight and visiting with us. But thank you for the sponsorship too. But I found out tonight why you really are stepping up and saying, hey, you were a Kingsway guy.
I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a kid.
When it was a one-room school.
One sport too.
Yeah, it was a prayer,
Yeah, but you watched it grow.
I did. Actually, I moved down in the middle of my sophomore year. So it was a transition of my family. My father was at the time working for the dealership that he eventually went on to own. So we moved down here. It was the middle of my sophomore year, and I can remember when Kingsway was still is called a regional school, and it was from grade 7 to grade 12, all in one school.
Wow.
So I came from up in Bucks County in Ben Salem, where high school was 9 to 12. I came in and I got 7 to 12, and it's funny because I don't know if I told you this or not, but where I come from, we had a lot of celebrated holidays, including the Jewish holiday. So you had like the Hanukkah, you had Christmas, and I come down here and we had no Jewish holidays. And I said, why? I said, well, we got one Jewish kid in school.
So what sport did you play?
Actually, I played soccer.
Wow.
I played soccer. I did.
Wow.
I played my senior year at Kingsway. I went out and it was a great transition for me.
Okay.
I played with I think it was Brian Lake, who was, I think he either tied or broke the school record that year for goals. Just an amazing time, amazing opportunity, and now interestingly, look fast forward. Kingsway has split off into, they have a junior high school in the field next to it, and and I have a 14-year-old daughter that just started her freshman year in the same stomping grounds I'm at. So, here we are.
You ever get up to any of the union games?
I do. I have a couple. Got a couple in. Now my daughter's starting to attend the football games, which it's kind of nice. And but yeah, my family had all. I have a brother and sister went to school. My sister was actually she's class president.
Okay.
For her year back a few years back.
Right.
And so yeah, we're rooted in the.
You're rooted in, and that's because when I started, because we started talking about it, I didn't realize how much you were rooted into Swedesboro. But just like the Botto family, you guys started it. Really.
We've seen so much change. Positive things happen. I mean, I can remember when Botto's was just a supermarket where it just faced Kings Highway. It's just, and then watching, Mr. Botto and what he transformed into the
because you knew him. Yeah.
Wow.
Anybody who's ever met him will never forget him.
Because I look at because one of the things you can see is in the old dining room all the pictures and stuff of all the different people that come through Botto's that he was with over the years and really you guys really put Swedesboro on the map. I mean, when you look at it, because your family's been here, what you say, 27, 28 years now?
Yeah, it's been over 25, 26 years.
Yeah.
And, Mr. Botto and my father, became close the last several years. They were together. In fact, they were pretty inseparable. It was kind of nice to watch them too. And, like I said, but both of them worked hard. Both of them, they built. They built legacies. I've always said that my father had he started a business and I'm building on the footprint that he that I inherited.
Right.
And I know that I know the Botto brothers, and let me tell you, they're doing a fantastic job, just taking it to the next level.
Well, we're gonna show a little bit of your commercial and everything. We want to thank you again for sponsoring. This is Ronnie. Supporting the community of Swedesboro, but better yet, supporting Kingsway High School as he always does. We're going to take a quick break.
Before we let it go, we got to ask him a hard question, Tim.
Okay.
What do you drive?
I drive a Charger Hellcat.
This week. You got to remember, dealer, they drive.
Now, I have a soccer game this weekend, so it may be either minivan or my wife's Jeep. I don't know. I transition where
he drives the minivan. He drives the minivan. We're going to take a quick break. We come back. We got food coming for Henry's preparing us a special dish.
I can't wait
for that. So stay with us. We'll be right back here for more of Botto's Got Game.
The Boss Brothers have been up for any challenge and driven to solve any problem for longer than most can remember. In the game of football, they've often been credited with inventing the helmet. The first test resulted in only a minor concussion. Today, the Boss Brothers can be seen at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey. You may not get many answers about their past, but one thing's for certain, they will get you the very best deal on a new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, regardless of your credit. Spirit.
Botto's has got game, and I'm telling you, there's not a better game in town than Henry's cooking right here. Enrico, I'm telling you, you prepared a couple of dishes. Joe's keeping him back. So let's talk about, because these are just specials on your menu here. Let's talk about what is this?
Well, this is a twist on carbonara. My original recipe, it's a traditional fettuccine carbonara with the green peas. I used the prosciutto for ham. It's got Botto's hot Italian sausage in it, prima donna cheese.
I wish I could smell this.
Table cheese, a little different than Parmesan. And then I top it off with a poached egg.
Now he was, Joe's question was, is this a normal portion? And yes, it is. I mean, if you come over here, that's what you get.
This is not for the TV show. This is what you get. You pay your money, that's what you get.
You order the entree, that's what you get.
And then what do we look at over here?
This is our sausage alla Botto. That's our traditional, our staple appetizer here. It's what people know Botto's for. My father started a sausage company in the 60s. So I said, you know what, we need to come up with an appetizer to be our staple.
You gave that to me one night. Now I remember,
So people come in, they're like, oh, I got to get the sausage alla Botto. So some people get it over pasta, they get it as an appetizer. We do a chicken alla Botto, a salmon alla Botto. We'll make whatever you want alla Botto.
This is an appetizer?
That's an appetizer.
Boy, that was
Mike
That's
don't
the
come
family
over.
style one, the share.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
But it's something like this now. Ingredients in that. I mean, the main ingredients is Botto sausage,
Well,
of
this
course.
is made with the Botto's sweet Italian sausage. It's got pepperoncini, mushrooms, garlic, some fresh tomato,
I
olive
wish y'all
oil,
could smell this.
sauteed all together, then a little white wine, a little sherry wine, with a little Romano cheese, and toss it around, let it cook, throw it in the dish, you're good to go.
Now, I'm telling you, Henry, because I come over here quite a bit. This has become my wife's favorite place to come to eat and everything. But I have never had anything on your menu. The other day I was in here and I thought, well, I got to go quick. I'm just going to do a burger. And I was blown away. That's the best burger I ever put in my mouth. I mean, and I tell, if Henry's back there cooking, I'm eating. Because you got to be one of the best chefs. Now, you're a trained chef, or you train yourself?
I'm not a trained chef, I learned the road of hard knocks, school of life, We opened up in February of '98, and I've been in the kitchen ever since. Eating my mom's good cooking my whole life.
Wow.
I had a good palate. I was fortunate enough my dad took us to a lot of nice restaurants growing up. So, it all came together. And, I'm never satisfied. I always want to be better. So I don't rest on my laurels. I keep trying to make something new, make it better, make it taste different, and want people to come back.
Now, this is something that this once again is on the menu.
Yes, it's on the menu.
I can order that anytime I come in here. And now this has got the hot sausage in it.
That's with the hot sausage, yes.
Yeah, well, I've had the
Spicy
spicy
sausage.
sausage.
So
smell it.
this is a little spicy right now because it's got the pepperoncini. When you cook the pepperoncinis, they throw off a little heat. So it does have a little heat to it.
Yeah, but all the dishes you do are fantastic. Let's talk about dinner hours if we can, because you get started. You have open for lunch, of course.
Well, we're open 7 days a week. 11 o'clock, we open the doors. Traditionally lunch is like 11 to 3. Someone comes in at 11:30, 11 o'clock, they want dinner menu, we'll cook it for them. We're very versatile. Whatever the customer wants, we'll give to them.
Right. And
We don't say no, dinner's not till 4 o'clock. You want a dinner entree, you get it.
Now, you were very excited and called me when you expanded out onto the patio. That's got to be one of your favorite things.
The patio's been a big hit, great addition to our business. It gives people atmosphere. We do live music Fridays and Saturday nights out there when the weather permits. Thursdays sometime when the weather permits during the summer. And it's just, we have an advantage here at Botto's because people think of us as an Italian restaurant. We're also a bar. We have a bar menu. We do wings. We do sliders. We do mussels. We do pizzas. We do flatbreads. You don't have to come out here and get a veal dish or a pasta dish. You can get something light. You can get a chicken cutlet broccoli rabe. You can get a Botto's sausage and pepper sandwich. You're not obligated to get an entree. You can get a sandwich.
I had a cheesesteak tonight. Very
go.
good. Very good cheesesteak. It's all here for you, Bottles. Next week, we're going to go into the kitchen when Henry, see him flame some things up and all that he does. So you want to be sure.
Listen, no joke. Listen.
Well, I got this
Listen.
here. You guys want to try some?
Forget all that talking. If you smelled it, it's over.
Yeah,
It smells delicious.
Give us some forks
yeah,
up
we got
there.
some dishes right there at the bar.
You guys try it there real quick as I wrap everything up. I want to remind you, we get started here at 7 o'clock.
my God.
Every Tuesday night. You want to be sure and join us down here.
my-
High School is going to be back
This
in the
don't make
house with some more special guests.
Oh, this
Henry's
don't
going to
make no sense.
fix up some... Botto sausage, there's nothing better, Joe.
They need to be
There's nothing
arrested.
better. Get some pasta to go along with that. But I want to
They
remind
need to be
everybody,
arrested.
Henry's going to be in here cooking. You got the Italian restaurant right here, the Italian market next door, Botto sausage in all your grocery stores. Till next time, more of Botto's Got Game. Man, thanks so much for watching.